up guys, it's me Gem and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a get ready with me and I'm gonna go for a soft glam look, and for today's look we are going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3. And apparently, according to my friend who works at Sephora, she said that this has been the highest selling one, and I got really lucky at the store because usually they're all sold out. But let me show you guys the palette. I've shown the palette on my Instagram story, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and click that follow button because I do post fitness and makeup stuff on there. But for this palette, it is super, like, look at these colors, like they're super bold and there's just so much variety to it. So soft glam is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I mean, we've got some matte colors. I feel like 80% of this palette is matte, and there's a little bit of shimmer. And let me tell you guys, they are really, pigmentation of the shadow is so good, and the fallout, it doesn't fall out a lot, is what I'm getting at. I love how vibrant the colors are, but I also love how there's subtlety in there. We're not gonna go crazy with the look today. I want to go for a look that's more neutral, a look that you can wear anytime, any day, especially for the holiday season. It's gonna be like, you know, subtle glam look. So we're gonna be messing around with these colors right here. So we're looking at these. So basically all of the browns and the neutral colors. We're also gonna add a hint of purple in there because purple really brings out brown eyes. So if you have brown eyes like me, use purple shadow because it will make your eyes pop. Let's go ahead and get started. So typically I would have my primer, concealer, foundation, CC cream, whatever on my face and have it, you know, all prepped up for the eye makeup. But we're gonna do like a kind of a sharper look on the outer edge. So I'm gonna be using an artist tape because I don't have regular tape, so I'm just gonna put that. So instead of using eye primer, I like to use concealer because it does the same job in my opinion. Plus it's a lot cheaper. You don't have to spend like $16–20 on an eye primer when concealer can do the same thing. And you basically just want to blend it all over the eyelid. It's like 11 p.m. right now, and I typically am in bed right now, but I told you guys I would do this video and I feel like I've been putting it off, so no more excuses, and I'm doing this video for you guys. And yeah, and I also want to really work on my YouTube channel more because I don't know, I've always, the reason why I started YouTube was because I like makeup, and back then when I was in high school I honestly didn't have the money to just like buy any makeup. And if you're gonna be a beauty guru, I feel like you have to have some money on you, or I don't know, get some discount because it is expensive. Like makeup is so expensive. But now that, you know, I'm a lot older, I have some income, I have enough money to buy makeup and do videos on it. So main reason why I started YouTube was for makeup. And before I even started my fitness channel, or I'm sorry, my fitness page on Instagram, like I've always been in love with makeup. I never started out as doing makeup on Instagram. I don't know like how I transitioned to fitness. I think when I got into like working out, that's when I started posting. But yeah, I've had my YouTube channel for like ages and I'm still at 3K because I was never consistent on it until maybe this year. And even this year I feel like I'm not consistent. But when I started working out, that's when I really got into fitness. I got into fitness because I was starting out with, you know, just taking progress photos, and I was in a competition at the time, so I think I grew from that. But yeah, I can talk about that in a whole different video because my whole journey with growing my Instagram page or fitness page is a whole different journey. I feel like now is really the time to delve into makeup and really delve into my artistic side. I'm gonna use the shredded, which is that, you know, lighter nude color. So I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and just apply that all over my eyelid. And when you're applying a setting powder, you don't want to like slide it left to right because that will create a mess all over you. So what you want to do is just dab, 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 and just dab, dab, dab. You don't want to like push it down too hard because that's really not gonna get the powder on there. So you want to be light when you apply eyeshadow, especially if it's like a pigmented like color. Like you don't want to swish it left to right, because that will make a huge mess. I feel like I haven't done a makeup tutorial in forever. Like I kind of forgot how to. Like I watch a lot of YouTube makeup videos, but making it is so difficult. But here I am giving it a try because I just need to do it and stop making excuses. So once I've applied that, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the actual colors. The thing I don't like about the packaging, but I also love it at the same time, is that the magnet is so strong on here. I feel like I can slip up and just like have my nails scrape all of the shadows off. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but that's happened to me a lot of times with my other eyeshadow palette. So when I have to open this, I have to be really careful opening it. Otherwise, I will probably like scrape all of these beautiful colors off. For the outer corner, I am going to use the B5 color. And I believe that's like the lightest color in there. And what I like to do is really work light to dark. Like you don't want to go dark to light because it's going to be so hard to blend. So I'll take a little bit of that color and just apply it on the outer V. So there's a hint of like orange in there. And you want to work towards the inside. I don't know if the camera can catch it, but like there's like a small smoke, so it's not falling out too much. Right, I'm gonna go for D1, and I'm taking this kind of like dome shadow brush. Just pat it on there and really get the outer lid. And then we're just gonna blend it out with the fluffy brush towards the inside, inner corner. We're gonna use E2, so we're gonna use this color right here. It's kind of like a mauve-ish. So for that, I'm gonna take a very small brush and pat. Yep. Wow, this is very pigmented. I'm gonna take it at the very outer corner. See how pigmented that is? And just kind of like blend it out towards your crease. Slightly drag it out. And then we're gonna take a blending brush and just make sure it's evened out. Okay, I'm gonna use this, it looks like a crease brush, but I'm just gonna use the end of it to blend out the purple, or that color. And then for the shimmer, I'm gonna use D2. Just apply it in the middle, the ball of your eye, and towards the inner corner of your eye. And for shimmer, if you really want it to be like subtle but also kind of like a pop to it, you just want to keep like packing the colors on there, because the pigmentation of shimmer is typically harder to see. And then I'm just gonna blend that out. I actually found my blending brush, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the other eye. Hello. How are you? Are you okay?
I love you. I can't hear you.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. So for the outer corner again, we're gonna use E2. I don't know if I said E2 or D2, but I feel like this side is coming out better than the other. I don't know why. Like whenever I do my makeup, I feel like one side will never want to look like the other. I mean, they're never gonna look the same, I get that, but I feel like the difference is significant in my opinion, for me at least, when I do my own makeup. So right above where I had the purple color, I'm gonna go back and dip a little bit on the D1 and put it above and blend it out to like this orangey brown color. Just right above it. It's very subtle, like you may not be able to see it on camera. Blending it out all the way to the brow bone. So for my eyeliner, I like using the ColourPop eyeliner because I didn't think this was gonna be good, but oh my god, it's amazing. It's like waterproof, sweat proof, it's like everything proof. Plus the way it glides on is so smooth, and it's super like matte. It's kind of like a matte color, but also like very pigmented. There's no shimmer, as opposed to other brands that I've used. It kind of has like a shimmer to it. I've had this for a while too, and like it lasts for a really long time. Like I used to use the Kat Von D eyeliner, but that doesn't last me long. Like I think that lasted me like a whole month if I use it every day. So I like to start at the tip, and I like to be quiet because I like to be focused when I'm doing my eyeliner, because I'm not perfect at eyeliner. It takes me a lot of focus to get it good, but I like to start at the end and then work my way towards the middle and then connect it all together, just like a line. Okay, so my eyes don't look even, but that's okay, because you know what? Your eyes will never look even. Our faces are never even. They're not symmetrical, so they're gonna look like sisters, but mine are gonna look like cousins, but that's okay because we're still gonna rock it. All right, so the moment of truth. Let's see this. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, moment of truth. Ooh, actually didn't turn out too bad. So we are finally done with the makeup, with eye makeup at least, but I almost forgot about the eyeliner on my waterline, because you know that shows like crazy if you don't have it on. So we're gonna do the waterline. And then on to curling the lashes and put on my mascara. I typically put on my mascara, my lashes at the end of like the whole look, because if I put it on right after I put on my mascara, then it's gonna get dirty, it's gonna clump up, so I don't want that mess. So I'm just gonna let my mascara dry while I'm putting on foundation. Okay, so because I'm going full face with this, I'm gonna go cover up these little blemishes because it is the time of the month, and yeah, I get pimples. I don't have perfect skin. Everyone says like, wow, how do you have good skin? I don't, because I have pimples everywhere, and when I break out, and I have been breaking out lately due to lack of sleep, stress, and eating improperly, but it has improved significantly over the past few weeks because I'm getting back on track with my habits, my routine, my eating, and all of that. And then we're gonna move on to the foundation, but I don't really use, I have the Huda foundation, but for this video I want to use what I typically use, which is the It Cosmetics CC cream. I really like using this for a daily wear because it has SPF 50. Sometimes I'll use a brush for this foundation, but it blends in really well. And if you really want more of like a lower coverage, or not too medium, not high, just like a very low coverage, or mild coverage is not the better term for it, but if you just want like a mild coverage, you just want to use a sponge compared to a brush, because a brush will actually make it look more thicker. For the setting powder, I am using a ColourPop. Let's see, is it gonna focus? I'm using the ColourPop No Filter setting powder. And you guys, I never found it useful to set my face until recently, because I get a lot of creases on my face, and it's been starting out on my under eyes and right here. I don't know what this is. It's like where, I don't know, that line where you just smile. I forgot what it's called. There's a term for it. But yeah, that's where I like to set my powder. So while that is setting, I'm gonna take this Can't Stop Won't Stop NYX contour concealer, and I'm just gonna take a little bit right here just to add dimension to my face, because I'm looking a little flat. That's how I pretty much do it. I would put it on my nose, but I hate doing it on my nose. If I'm gonna do the contour on my nose, I would have to use a contour powder. I do my best not to like let it touch where the powder is, so just kind of like keep on patting it. Wow, that's so dramatic, but I swear in person it doesn't look like that. If that's a little dramatic, I'm using this side of the brush where it kind of like had the foundation, and just kind of blend it out like that. I'll wash it later. But see how like that little concealer right there goes a long way. So I don't even do a lot of it. I feel like the left side is always more dramatic than my right side. Like this one is easier to blend out, in my opinion. See how that like blended out so smoothly. And then for my bronzer, I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and that's just to set my contour, because if not, I will end up touching my face and scrape off a huge line of my contoured area. So after a few minutes of letting the powder sit there, I'm just gonna brush it off. I think I just let it sit there for like 3 minutes and then start brushing it off. I'm using a fluffy brush from ColourPop. And for my blush, I am using the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek and Matte. That's the color right there. And then we're gonna put on the highlighter. And for my highlighter, I use the Becca. This is honestly my favorite one. And I use the color Opal. And I like to put it on my nose though, because it does add some like definition, some depth to my nose, because I have a flat nose because I'm Filipino. And on my cheeks. Ooh. I'm gonna put a little bit on the inner corner of my eye just to add more highlight to it. I do want to use different highlighters rather than Becca. Like, I used to use the Fenty Beauty, and I honestly like that one because it has more shimmer to it. This one has kind of like a dark tone to it, in my opinion. Of course, for my brows, I am using the Anastasia Dip Brow, and it's the only one that I really trust. And don't mind my eyebrows because they are kind of messy. Like, they're a whole different shape. Like, this one's more round, this one's more, I don't know, it looks really weird to me, and no matter how I try to shape it, it just never looks the same. But we're gonna take a concealer here and just add it to this flat brush. It's kind of rounded, so it's easier for me to kind of like go on the edges and shape them. And then the leftovers will be at the bottom. So I highly suggest that you do not use very pointy tweezers. So to finish up the entire look, and the part that really makes everything pop, I'm gonna use the Sephora, I don't know what kind it is. Sephora, oh, this is the Sephora Rogue Matte. And this is in M11. And oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this color. Look at that. It's a very holiday color, like it's dark. On the camera, it looks like it's really dark red, but in person, it's like a plum color. Yeah. I really love how it glides on. So I'm gonna take a really flat angled brush right here, and this is not the eyebrow one. I use one for concealer as well. And to fill in the inside of my lip and to really add more depth to it and not just leave it blank, I'm gonna use this lippy crayon from ColourPop. I can't open it. It's called Nude Beach. So this is the color, and I just want to create that like subtle ombre effect. But yeah guys, this is the entire final look. A subtle holiday glam, not too much, you know, just very subtle. And instead of using a red lipstick, I'm kind of going for like a deeper plum color because, you know, dark colored lips are like trending right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button because I will be posting more makeup videos and fitness videos. Also, if you do not follow me on my Instagram, go ahead and click that follow button because I do post more on there. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.